Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to this mock showcase.
Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to this mock showcase.
Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to this mock showcase. Today I'll be showing you my latest Takodana build. After nearly 2 years of work, my largest LEGO Star Wars mock is finally complete. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. But before we get into that, I want to have a word about this mock sponsor. Tijn.
Tijn is the go-to for all your custom LEGO needs in Europe, with a large assortment of GCC products and also his own stuff, like these awesome holograms, droid pack backs, and much more. Besides custom products, Tijn also has a large selection of official LEGO minifigures and even these rare prototypes. Check out his catalog account for, well, his catalog, and place an order via his main account, Tijn, over on Instagram.
In the first update video, I talked about how this build got started. So if you haven't seen part 1, make sure to check it out right here or in the description. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get on with the video. I left the previous video on crates and rocks. I still had about 30% left to build. First thing I did was design the tunnel entrance you'll find in the game. It went through a few iterations before I came up with this design. I also made sure that the attached crate would actually fit the tunnel. And that one I keep in place with the pressure from this leaf piece here. And if you look at the tunnel for about 2 seconds, you'll see that it's placed at an angle when compared to the dark tan building. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to complicate things like that, but I figured out a system in which G-slopes, 1x5, 1x4 and 1x2 rounded plates keep it in place, with bars pushed through the hollow studs. Another important thing to keep in mind is that I was wise enough to make the dark tan building a solid mass, which added a lot of weight at the front, which then caused the mock to become unbalanced and the plates started to bend. This is why you see weights placed on the edges in some of my whip photos. To counteract this, I made the back section as solid as possible using loads of filler brick, which caused the mock to weigh stupendous amounts. When building the rocks, I tried to stick as close to the game as possible. This includes the placement and shaping of certain rocks, like this one for example. In the game, you'll find that the terrain slopes up in quite a funny way, so I employed the techniques from my previous video. However, at this point, I ran out of a lot of the necessary parts. I needed to place a few orders here and there to build my collection back up to standard. I had desperate need for more 1x2 plates and tiles, so I made sure to pick up a decent amount of those, which kind of reminds me of this moment from my previous video.
Brick orders, I slowly built up my collection of dark brown, buying up plates, tiles, slopes, and sadly, no 1x1 curved tiles, since they don't exist in dark brown.
No 1x1 curved tiles, since they don't exist in dark brown. No 1x1 curved tiles, since they don't exist in dark brown.
Another thing seen in the last video was this tree here, which started bending a little bit. Something I wasn't too keen on, considering the reputation reddish-brown parts have for breaking. I knew that I had to change the structure, otherwise I'd be having a mass grave filled with reddish-brown parts. That's why I came up with this support structure, which relies on Technic axles instead of flex tubes. Another thing I did to increase the strength of the tree was to connect the branches using 1x4 rounded plates. When building along the edge of the black border, I wanted the layers of terrain to have the correct colors, so I filled out the back portion of the mock like so, only to then realize I made a tunnel, which runs through the hill, so there needed to be an opening. So I ripped up the whole back and started over, now building the tunnel into the rock. I used all kinds of different techniques to nicely shape the green rocks in the dark bluish grey mass. In order to make it look cleaner, I sometimes made use of tiled pieces without grooves, like these 1x4, 2x2 and 4x4 parts. Now for the figures, I based my resistance troopers on the outfits found in Battlefront 2. I also made this custom backpack using a roller skate piece. As a callback to my third attempt at the Takodana mock, I added some fucked up scenes, like the stormtrooper getting a neck adjustment after getting shot, resistance troopers having a meet and greet with Kylo Ren, a resistance soldier getting ready to blow out a candle, and a stormtrooper with an itchy neck who was getting generously helped out by this resistance trooper. I made the jet trooper blaster using an Overwatch gun, some 2L bar pieces, and brick arms clips. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see some more pictures of this build, be sure to check out my Instagram and Flickr. I'll be at Megabrick Steenwijk this year on November the 23rd and 24th with Empire Lug, so make sure to say hi if you're attending. Once again, a massive thanks to Tijn for sponsoring this mock. Be sure to check out his stuff. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with notifications on, and maybe I'll keep making videos going into the future. And as always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.